You know, India is a land of villages. The geography of the country itself is designed in such a fashion that people took agriculture as their main profession and built houses around fields. And in this way, in one way, they got themselves distanced or isolated or cut off from the mainstream. So basically, villages are located very deep interior from the towns. And people, when they fall sick in villages, they find it really difficult to come to hospitals. The main reason for this for this project by Bhagwan was this, that villagers are unable to come to hospitals owing to these reasons. And even though Swami has built a hospital in Puttaparthi, he still felt that doctors need to go and do what is called a doorstep service to the have-nots. So Swami designed this bus, which has an inbuilt ultrasonogram, which can also be used to do a 2D echocardiogram. And then there is an X-ray machine with an automatic processor. And then we have a semi-auto analyzer with which most of the hematological investigations can be done. And of course, we have ECG. This program has been conceived as a small triangle, this holistic approach. You know, we have the curative services on the one hand, which has to be very strong. The strengths of it are the multi-speciality but integrated approach. That is, you need to have really good doctors who can do a good job, not just one or two general practitioners. Then good diagnostic support, good pharmacy. So the curative drive should be there. This is one limb of the triangle. The other limb of the triangle is what we call preventive services. Making these two limbs meet, which means that preventive services have to be delivered along with curative services. Both should go together. That is, the team which does curative service should also be part of the preventive service. Our evening health education program, where we don't directly get into the business of talking to people, pair your nails, wear footwear, all this. No, you start showing Tom and Jerry cartoon films. Children come running to see, after all, these children have not seen these cartoons. And then you click on to our Puttaparthi, our annual sports meet, students doing march past and all, everything, the whole atmosphere becomes agog. People get excited, they start running and coming, and then we build up a good crowd. And then now you address them, you give them a prefatory note, telling them that after all we have come to serve you. We are lucky you are giving us the opportunity to serve you. With that humble, sort of a prefatory note, when you start talking about health, we tell them that indeed we are concerned about your health. That is why tomorrow we are going to come and do a very good curative work. But before that, there is an old adage, prevention is better than cure. So we thought today we'll come to do this preventive work. So the third limb of the triangle is what we call spirituality. And this is what even the World Health Organization has accepted as when health is defined. That health is a state of complete well-being, not just the absence of disease. And that includes spirituality as the fourth dimension of health. And when I talk of spirituality, it is not, I don't refer to any religion or any orthodoxy or any particular prayer or anything. It is only positive thoughts which one needs to harbor in his mind, which makes a great difference in terms of health. Normally, in our prescriptions at the end of it, we tell them, also do things like prayer, or you can write God's name. That focused, concentrated activity, we feel medical research also has proved, makes a lot of difference in terms of, the vital functions of vital organs. So Mastanamma, these villages are very rustic and they literally believe you. And she started writing it. She started doing this exercise of writing God's name in this book. And soon her blood sugar levels got controlled. And till this day, every month, very meticulously she writes this. She writes Om Sri Sai Ram. But we tell them, you can write your own God's name, Allah. Some people write Allah Malik. Now some people write the name of Lord Jesus. So her blood sugar levels are controlled and she is very happy. Mastanamma? I feel I get peace by really serving out people who are in need, and especially the sickly. And the day when I'm most busy attending to even patients, at the end of the day when I lie down on my cot, I feel I'm out of the body. There's nothing, it's only absolute bliss and peace. So I feel it's more than worth it going through the, the schedule, the exhaustive schedule. And my good friend was asking me, don't you get exhausted? I said, I don't want to be modest and say, no, I feel quite okay. No, I'm exhausted. But still, I get a sense of bliss, absolute peace.